not done yet.
It's not done. We're midway, but what a week. I'm looking at the numbers. I thought we'd share that. I'm talking about the Mellor Group team that you lead, Mike. It's like an internship if you want, but you're actually working as a broker. It's not just theory, and it's not a normal team where you just assign tasks and you do your task. This is where you learn and you make money at the same time, which I guess is the best of scenarios. You get to spend all your time with Mike. The leads, though, the numbers, I'm looking at the numbers this morning. It's building up fast. We've got one member, one team member. I'm not going to name the name. She's at $287,000 of potential gross commission, and this is not just names and numbers, and we're doing quick math. These are people that she's working with full time. I mean, this is amazing. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. There's an additional 201,000 of. What do you call them? Lukewarm leads?
Yeah, I would say people that she's working with that, might be midterm to long-term projects. That can change at any time, of course.
Oh, yeah, and then cold leads, not even cold, they're becoming warmer, are $441,000.
Yeah.
So just this one member is at the It's close to $800,000. But the real ones, the ones that she's working on that are going to convert, that's 46 transactions, $287,000.
Yes.
And we're looking for more members. You got the room. We've got the leads.
They're so busy right now that they're having a hard time handling it. It's getting to that point, where they've got inspections, they've got visits, one on top of the other, and it's becoming a time management situation more than anything right now. So right now our focus isn't how to get business, but how to manage the business more than anything.
And I want to clarify something right off the bat. This is not clickbait. We're in real estate. We know what we're doing. And we, contrary to most teams, we want the members, we want the brokers to be independent.
Yeah.
We want to show them how to go get the leads, not be dependent upon us.
Yeah.
That's a big, huge
Yeah, the
component.
most important thing is to really get to the point of making you understand exactly how we're doing it, so that you can get to the point of doing it yourself. It's not a traditional type of environment where you're in a compartment where you're going to just do one thing or two things and not showing you. We're showing you the whole machine, the way we're doing it, so that when you feel that you're strong enough, you can go and do it on your own. The whole point is to share that information with you.
And I got another one here that just started 3 days ago. As you were talking, I was looking at the numbers. She's got 30,000 secured already, converted. She's got another 50,000 she's working with, and 228,700 to establish relationships with.
Yep.
I mean, I can go on and on. Another one has 63,000 closed, 142 in lukewarm, started the process looking at properties, 142. And an additional 375,000 in additional potential. So, and I can go on, but the total right now that you've distributed to this group is 603 leads. But the good news is for those watching right now, if this is something that you might be interested in, is that there's way more available. I got, where am I? 1,200, well, almost 1,300 leads.
And they're coming in daily. So it's not like we'll get to a point where we actually run out and they'll be like, oh, well, you don't have that many left.
No.
They're coming in constantly. They're coming in daily.
You're talking about 20 plus years, 17 plus years of real estate experience. And we need to give more out because we just can't handle these 13,000.
Who are they for?
Well, good. That's a good question, Jay. Hopefully everybody heard. Who are they for? Jay was asking. Who are they for, Mike?
They're for everybody. We're that generous that we're giving it to our brokers. We're giving it to the brokers on the outside. We're giving it to anybody that's interested, that holds a real estate license, that wants to be able to make some money, get converted, and do all that, and then teach you how to get the kind of results that we get. That's who it's for.
So we have both languages, French, English. Clients, we split it up into different categories. We have buyers, we have sellers, also known as home evaluations. We have rental clients, we have commercial leads, We're gonna add soon. We don't actually. No one knows this. I'm gonna just mention it now. But we're gonna add expireds and for sale by owners also. For sale by owners was for the longest of time as a broker, my bread and butter. That's where I've spent most of my time with the for sale by owners. So, other little quick numbers, quick. We distributed $1,095,000 of commission. We sold, I should say, these leads. And an additional $218,000, and so on and so forth. I got, anyways, if you want to find out more, reach out to one of us, DM us, email us, text us, call us. We'll gladly set a phone call, a Zoom, or a face-to-face with you.
And if I might add, I know that a lot of people are a little skeptical because of the market and what's going on, but we're doing great. And as the market warms up as well, I think that it's going to be something that's even better. So I really encourage you strongly, if you're, maybe having the dip or whatnot, to contact us, and we'll help you clean it up.
So let's go into a typical day with Mike and his team and myself. A question or two. What kind of questions do we get? Do we answer? Do we work on?
We got a lot of questions. Actually, today I got a question about credit checks. And, what happens, when you're doing a lease, who's paying for the credit check? Is it, the owner of the condo, or is it the person renting the condo? How does that work?
So when you list a rental property, what are you saying to your client, to your landlord client? Like if you're promising, you got to be clear with this. That's a good question. This is often a conflict situation, because it's like, well, I thought you were paying for it. No, you said you were going to pay for it, and I never said that. What about the broker that brings in the tenant? Like, is he or she supposed to be paying since it's his or her client? Like, these are all things that you got to clarify right away. What about writing that in the actual listing?
Yeah.
What about writing that in the brokerage contract so that it doesn't become a problem? Now, it's not huge money.
No.
So one could say, look, I'll just pay for it and then let's move on. But in tough times like they are today, I guess every dollar, every penny makes a big difference. So what did you end up answering?
Well,
how did you resolve, I should say, the problem?
I resolved the issue. Well, first thing I said, well, look, I think that what you should do is, if it wasn't mentioned anywhere, then, take the responsibility for this time, and then next time make sure that you have some clarity, to make sure where it's going. I mean, the cost is not enormous. But whatever the case is, it's part of the.
And in the end, that's what I was saying earlier. It's the cost of learning.
Yeah.
There's a financial cost to when you learn things. I mean, I'm not going to go into the examples that I've just went through something extremely expensive. 2 years worth of something, and it added up to quite a few dollars, Mike. And I learned a lesson. And that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Is so that you don't have to repeat the same mistakes that we did. Look, he doesn't have hair. I don't have hair. There's a reason for that.
I'm doing good.
Jay's all good. thick hair. So, other than that, what about listings, new listings? What about promises to purchase? What are we working on at Mellor Group team?
We have quite a bit. We got a brand new listing actually that should be coming out this week. We got a couple of them last week, and then we got an inspection today. It's just so busy. It's kind of hard for me to actually keep track. I'm trying to keep track of it all with everything else that we're doing. So I usually tally the whole thing at the end of the day. And then, that way you get a better view of what's going on.
And I want to know about you, whoever's watching. Is it picking up? I mean, you hear multiple offers still. You hear depends on the price point, depends on the type of property, depends on the location. What's your opinion on
the multiple offers? There's a lot of multiple offers, especially within the threshold of 400 to 600,000. There's one particular property, I can't go into the details, that had 27 offers last week, which I thought was crazy. So, the where people are qualifying, there's a lot of people together ready to go.
But when we see the statistics in the last year for the month of March, or the year to date as of March was 40% less transaction in the greater Montreal area. Are we bouncing back? Is it gonna? What's your prediction for?
Well,
the end
I
of the-
mean, a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines, not necessarily wanting to transact. The thing is that there's still a pool of buyers, even though the inventory is low. So what's happening is you're getting a lot of people that are running in for the same small inventory, and that's what's creating the multiple offer issue. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the last I checked, I think a couple weeks ago, the interest rate, they decided not to go up with it. So it might be a motivation for certain people to start to get back into it on both ways.
Traditionally, also keep in mind the temperature affects it also. I mean, every year, forget the COVID, forget interest rate, forget everything. As soon as the temperature starts to warm up, like we're feeling now, 5 degrees, 6 degrees, more days of sun than snow and rain, you see an influx of activity. So we're about at that time. So I'm very hopeful that it's going to be a good spring and hopefully a good rest of the year. Now, maybe not what we've seen in 2021, 2022, first part of it, 2020, obviously, but maybe numbers like 2018, 2019. That's what the forecasts are. So it's still good.
Yeah.
And we got to make the best.
Also, you got to look at it this way. What goes up must come down, and what comes down must go up. So it's just like the temperature, the seasons, the day, the time, the night. I mean, we're going to get back into it again. The market's going to be good again. Everybody's going to thrive all over again. I mean, it's just a question of being patient, doing the hard work.
And not quitting. I mean, this year's a quitter year, I call it. There's a lot of quitting. There's the UFCs, that's the French terminology. I don't know what it is in English, but les unités de formation continue.
The CEUs.
The deadline in a few weeks. Yeah. You've got just a mix of the economy, the nature of this market that we're in. Don't quit. I mean, if you quit, there's a picture I really like. It's a guy digging. He's underground digging with a big pick. I don't know what you call it. He's digging for gold and, I don't know, minerals. Minerals. Diamonds. And then the picture, it's a little drawing. And then you see he stops, but he can't see it. But it's just there. It's just an extra feet or two. Or, it's you can almost touch it.
Yeah.
And the beauty with staying in for the long haul, like I did, like you did, is that then you become an expert.
Yeah.
You become someone that's a master at, not because you started but because you stuck in. You did it long enough that you became more valuable. So you gotta, in the storm, you gotta just not quit and go and die outside. You gotta try to get shelter best as you can, and that's what we're trying to do with all the things that we're offering this year. We got the prep session for those that are actually thinking of becoming brokers or started the process of doing the real estate course, and now they're going to do the exam. We do this every week. We have a French and an English session, and it's completely free. It's free if you're a Mellor Group member. It is not free if you're not a Mellor Group member, but we still offer this course. How much is the course, Mike, for non-members? And excuse me, as a member, you could do it as many times as you want, which is why our passing rate is 100% so far. 100%.
I wanted to add something. I wanted to say for all the brokers out there that are having a hard time, that are thinking that, they're wondering whether or not real estate is for them. I understand, we've all been there at some point, maybe some of us less than others. Right now we're getting to the point of renewal and you're debating if whether or not, you should continue your real estate license. Well, in my opinion, I think that if you're having a hard time, really hard time, that we might be instrumental in being able to change your views towards that. So honestly, don't be shy. Feel free to reach out to me or Etienne or anyone in the team, and we'll be more than happy to be able to help you and steer you in the right direction.
And you never answered my question. And what you should do, Jay, is take that little piece that Mike just said and put some little nice music behind that, and we'll run. It's so emotional. No, but it's good. It was very good. But what about the prep session? You're not a Mellor Group member. You do not want to be a Mellor Group member. You signed with another agency, let's say, and you want to participate because you want to put the chances on your side.
Well, as far as I know, for the prep section, it's free for everybody. Whether you're not part of the Mellor Group or you are part of the Mellor Group, we offer the prep session for free. So you can reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to let you know the availabilities that we do have. If you're having second thoughts or you're having doubts or you don't know, how to make it, through that exam. We've got the right people in place to make sure that you pass it.
And then we have also the Quick Start Your Business in Real Estate. That's also every week, French, English. It's a condensed 4-day strategic planning, touching on all the tools, prospecting, traditional way, online way. What else?
We're basically teaching you everything that you haven't learned in school, putting you in a position to get hands-on, learning everything that we've learned, being able to share it with you. It's a way for you to learn a lot from experienced people that have been through almost everything. And it's definitely going to prepare you to hit the land.
What if, Mike, you're already a broker, you're making 250, 500, a million, you want to build a team, you have a team, you want to grow it, you want to use technology, you want to do CRMs with artificial intelligence, you want to automate a lot of your stuff, send automatic emails, text messages, if this happens, and this and that, and that. What if you want to do all that?
Well, if you want to do all that, contact us and we'll show you how to do it.
We have the mentorship.
We have the mentorship
with
program.
None other than myself.
Yeah.
And that's every week. Outside brokers, our Mellor Group brokers, both of them just reach out again. And this is absolutely free for the time being. Again, it's 2023. It's a tough year. I want to give back. So that we've got the Leads program. We talked about it already, did we? Were we online? No, we weren't. Okay, so we have the Leads program. Now, this is the most exciting part. Now, I gave you some numbers at the beginning. This is for our Mellor Group team, the Mike team. But if you're an outside broker and you want to get leads, you want to get buyers, sellers, and these are qualified. We're in real estate. We know what the hell we're doing. You get these calls from these companies all the time reaching out. Oh, you want leads, you want leads. They don't know what they're doing. We know what we're doing. So, but we have too much. So you can either become a member of the team and get them for free, or you can buy them. There's a flat fee. We'll explain all this. Reach out and you'll get a chance to meet with Mike in person or myself, and we'll discuss the program. But now we're opening it up.
We're opening it up to everybody.
All right, thanks for adding that, Mike. You see, when you add something, it gives me a second to look at my notes and then come backwards. So I appreciate that help. Lastly, but important, I'm running again for to be elected as a board of directors of the association. The elections are going to take place in April, so I'd love your support again. This would be my third, what do you call it? Term. And we're on a good roll here. We're working hard at the board. I think it's important that we. That I really want to continue what we started, what we've been working on, and it's something that I really wanted to do for one main reason is that it's the only thing I know. In the sense of real estate, I've been a realtor since in my early 20s. I'm in my mid 40s. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything else. I really want this profession to be what it is, or recognized for what it really is. All these professionals like yourself, Mike. We're going to exclude Jay from that, but everybody else, we want to make sure. I want to make sure that the profession lasts and is seen as a great positive thing. So,
well, you've got my vote.
Thank you, sir. And the elections are going to be open, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, at the end or mid-April. We're going to post all that stuff up in the future few weeks, the next few weeks. And if you'd like to talk to me about all of that, maybe to get my vote, and you're not sure about how I feel about it all, then reach out and we'll set something up, either a quick call, a Zoom, a face-to-face, whatever you want. It's up to you. So, with that, Mike, did you want to add anything else about the team, the market, how you feel, your appreciation for life?
Life is wonderful.
Life is great.
Life is wonderful. Like I said, we do have some spots left on the team. I do encourage you to make that move. I mean, there's a few weeks left before the renewal. I know that a lot of brokers out there are struggling a little bit. Well, it's the time. Also, again, I'll say again, for the students that want to become real estate brokers, I highly encourage you to do our prep session. Unfortunately, some people don't take it and they fail, but for the people that do take it, they pass. And if you want to pass, then contact us and we'll help you do it.
Okay, so quick recap. We've got prep sessions to help you get your license. We have quick start programs if you're just maybe less than 5 years in the business and you need a boost. We've got mentorship for 5+ years, 200 to $1 million to $7 million. I can get you up to $50 million in gross revenues because I've done it. Yes, you heard that right. $50 million. I can't go over than that. I've never done over, but that's my goal. We've got leads. If you just want to, if you enjoy, you know what it is if you enjoy working with buyers and sellers and all that, but you don't enjoy the getting the lead, the prospecting side of things, the making the calls, the door knocking, you can just get those leads and you run with it. I mean, can't get any better than that. So reach out for any of these things. And if there's something else that you're not happy with, that you need help with, that touches business or real estate, we're here to help. So with that, I wish you all a fantastic evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.